Alright. Usually with people, when they're learning eighth note patterns, which I do consider this eighth note patterns because that's how the fastest subdivision we're using here. Usually have people just go up to 120. I'm going to have you go to 140. I want you to try going to 140 on all three of these things. Now, when you're getting up to speed, in order to save some time, forego the repeat in the beginning, okay? And do the start at 60, go up by 5s every time you get it correct once. Once you're able to hit that 140 and feel pretty good with it, then you start going back down to the 60, and then you go up by 20s and add the repeats in there. So I'm going to lay out an example of when to deviate from that plan a little bit. So definitely start doing the 5 beat per minute increments like you're doing a speed building thing. Don't put the repeat in for all three of these things. Leave the repeat out for now. This way you're not spending too much time on it and getting burnt out and all that. Trying to be somewhat efficient here. Once you can comfortably do 140 without the repeat, then you start working the repeat in. So you start at 60 again. Every day you start at 60, right? Right. Then you do the repeat at 60, and then try it at 80 with the repeat. If that goes well, then you try it at 100 with the repeat. Maybe that one's not so well. Maybe doing the repeat at 100, things start to get kind of tricky. Well, maybe go up by 10 at that point. So 110, and then 120, and then maybe it gets harder. You got to think about it more. Well, then go up by 5s at that point. So basically, once you start adding in the repeats, you can go up by 20s, but anytime something seems off at all, and you're having a hard time following the beat correctly and putting the chords in between the beats, don't go up by 20s for whatever speed that you get to. So basically use your own judgment on when to increase the metronome at a slower speed. So I'll demonstrate different speeds here. Since you're going to go to 140, I'm going to do it at 60, 100, and 140. Definitely follow along with the video when you get to 140 to make sure that everything lines up correctly. Alright, here it is at 60. Number 1. Forgot to change this setting. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, just remembered, strum gently. Try and just brush the strings like you're combing someone's hair. You don't want to rip their head off when you're combing it. So let's try not to beat up the guitar. Alright, 100 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. 2, 3, 4, and 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. Yep. Alright, 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1 and 1 and done. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely like nodding my head as I tap my foot. Stuff like this really helps me feel the upbeats much, much better. Might be worth a shot. So here we go. Nothing but upstrokes. Only upbeats. 1, 2, 60 beats a minute. $100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just be careful of that last chord. Remember that goes the only chord down on the down stroke, down beat. This guy. So yeah, and then just trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there was any theory stuff. If I'm forgetting something, let me know. But I think that was it. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in 2 weeks.